I'm going to have a go at doing a Lucy pour on this Burl, and what I've done to dam it, I've wrapped it in plastic and then I've taped it with duct tape to hold everything in place, and now I'm going to cut around the edges here, cut right around, because the Lucy Clear will find its way in underneath there, I'm not worried. Cut right around and then progressively fill this up and see if I can get the plastic then duct taped, see if that'll work as a mould, because it'll make life a lot easier if it will. It saves making up a complex wooden mould, and it's really hard to do that on a Burl like this. So I'll be back when I get down further down this back. So we're pouring into our Burl. A lot of these holes go right through, so what we're going to do is pour down from the top and let it fill up. It'll go down and run out in the bottom of it, and this will be a bit of an evolution. So we'll fill up all our cracks, and the idea is we should have a nice finish on the bottom and also the top. So it's starting to look good. See the Lucy Clear down there? It's starting to come up, and no signs of leakage so far. I've got my fingers crossed. It's been well wrapped, so did the plastic first and then put the duct tape around that. We've finished our pour now, and it's come up looking really good. It's not dead level, and it tends to curl up at the edges where you dam it. So what it needs now is a coarse sand and pour on gloss over it. Get a load of that. It's come up magnificent from a really cheap piece of Burl I bought at the Sydney Timber and Working with Wood Show. Notice we've put the plastic down. I dammed this, but it's still spilt. So be careful. Make sure you... We're finished doing the pour on this Burl with the Lucy Clear now. We had a bit of spillage over the sides when we finally filled it. But that's not a problem. We'll cut that back, because we've got to sand it and put a top coat over it anyway. If you look in this corner, it's shrunk a bit, so we've still got to build that up. What you normally, and you'll find if you look at the surface, it's not dead flat. So the idea is, if you want to keep it this beautiful gloss finish, you pour on gloss over the top, or you could sand it back, say sand it to 600 or 800 grit, wet and dry, and then put oil on it if you wanted it a matte finish. But that's where we're at. So the next job is to get the mould off it, basically the plastic with the duct tape, get it off, and then clean it up, sand the top, probably sand the bottom too, and do pour on gloss or even boat coat over underneath, just to give it that high gloss finish again. So that's where we're at with this fella, and it's looking pretty good. Look at that, you can see the reflection of the Lucy Clear bottles in it. That's how shiny it is. It's beautiful, just it doesn't quite go dead flat. I've finished this one. It's cured now. It's hardened up nicely, and you'll see we've pulled it out of the plastic. So what we did first to get it out of the plastic is cut around the edges. Cut right around the edges. I just used a sharp knife when it was still green, disposable blade knife. You could use a chisel. You could probably let it go hard and then use a sander, but I think it's easier to do it when it's still green. And this is our mould. So we had a layer of plastic on the inside, just light plastic, and pulled that up and used duct tape on the outside. So that's what it ended up inside. So as the duct tape shrinks a bit, it tends to pull some creases. You may be able to come up with a better way to do it, but I found this worked effectively. And there's our bottom. It's got wrinkles. You'll take that out when you sand them. That's not a problem if that's what you want to do. But that's our finished job, and it contained it quite well.